One day I was on a bus ride home and I just happened to look to the right and my vision just split a little bit and so I went home and I told my parents about it. They said, well, we'll go to the eye doctor soon. They didn't really think much of it and so it started to get worse and worse and one day when we were at my grandparents' house, I told them again, it's getting worse, we have to see the doctor. And so we actually went to the doctor, and nothing was wrong with my eyes. I had almost perfect vision in both of them, and they couldn't see anything with my optic nerve. And so basically, they just said you need to go next door to him and get an MRI. And they said the possibility of this being something serious is pretty much less than 1%, and 99% chance that it will be viral. And so, we were just like, oh, it's just a virus, didn't really think anything of it. And so we went to the MRI, I got an MRI, and 1 or 2 days after that, had to come home, and my dad was waiting for me at the bus stop and basically just had to tell me straightforward, couldn't sugarcoat anything about it, and basically just let it all out. And it was really hard to take up, but I almost started immediately determining like my outcome of this. What are my goals? What I have stuff to do. I have stuff to do for the rest of my life. That I can't let this stop me. And so basically, I just set myself on a goal to get determined and basically beat the crap out of this thing. My name is not sympathy. My name is not patient. My name is not the guy with cancer.
Awards tell us who wins and loses a game, but they don't tell us about champions in the game of life. Mark Dofer has the story of one upstate team that went above and beyond to help a player they didn't even know.
The lessons learned here center around Nick Price, a freshman soccer player from Charleston diagnosed with a brain tumor in January. This kid, who looks like every other kid out here, is fighting for his life. What the Wade Hampton soccer team did was kick in for Nick. Beyond warming up in Nick's number 17, the team presented the family a check for $500 to help Nick kick cancer.
For people to come and support your son. I mean, it's my job as a mom to support him, but when you see other people jumping on board to support your son, it's overwhelming.
I was born in Charleston, South Carolina, lived here all my life, born to Marie Price and Russell Price, great parents. And I'm a 9th grader, freshman at the Academic Magnet High School, love where I go, love what I do. Play soccer all the time, just my hobby, and it's basically what surrounds my life, soccer and school, and can't get any better than that to me. It's just like a lifestyle.
Ever since last year when we found out that Nick had been accepted to the Magnet, he's been excited about the challenges presented in front of him, both being a freshman trying to make a varsity team, and also the academic challenges. He's accepted both of those. He's been just nothing but a professional level. Everything that you would expect out of somebody much, much older than him as far as punctuality, attitude, effort. He's really been able to just project all those kinds of things that you would expect and hope out of a young man, but you would expect out of somebody much older.
The worst thing has to be just watching my parents go through this, and the worry of my friends at the get-go, but they were very supportive. So, but yeah, definitely my parents, because I hate to see them go through all this, and I know it's not cheap to get surgery and everything, and get suggestions from doctors all over the United States, and to travel to Arizona just to meet with people, and it's definitely very, very hard to see them go through that. And they're very awesome, very supportive of me. So it's to see them go through that, and it just makes you feel helpless, and you can't really do anything about it. You just have to be strong and support them as much as they're supporting you.
Well, I actually first heard about it. I was at an orthodontist appointment, and I was on my phone, I was looking at Facebook, and his sister posted something about it, and I saw it, and I was like, oh my god, that's terrible. But it didn't fully hit me, because something that huge is really, really hard to take the whole brunt of it at the same time. And then I went, about 15 minutes later, went to my dad's office, and then kind of walked in, told him, and when I told him, that was really the moment it hit me and just broke down, and it was really crazy.
I'm actually far more lucky than most people, not receiving DIPG, because, I'm part of the lucky 10% with this type that have pretty much a chance to live. And, I'm very blessed. I know it's kind of ironic, but I am very, very blessed with it's kind of the support I'm getting, and, like the things I have to do, it kind of overrules what I actually have. And, sometimes it can be looked at as the devil, sometimes it could be looked at as an actual blessing and have a better outcome than what it's actually worth. So.
Well, Nick is a fighter. He's not gonna let something this huge, something this monumental slow him down. He's got incredible grades right now. He's loving soccer. He's one of the first people off the bench on our varsity soccer team as a freshman. This is a defending state championship team, and so he really loves that. He hasn't let this slow him down at all.
Even like the day after I found out, there were pictures of groups of my friends holding a poster saying "Kick Cancer's Butt," and that just like put some drive into my heart. And I gotta do it for my family, gotta do it for my friends, and most of all, I gotta do it for myself. And it's very awesome to see. Even friends that I played against at soccer games, it was extremely awesome to see our rivals just supporting me, and it really takes it to the heart and puts everything in perspective. Like the small things don't matter, and I'm very lucky to have the friends I do today. I mean, I don't worry about myself very much, because I always look at myself as a healthy guy, and I'm very, very strong about things, and I almost feel invincible sometimes when in my head, you just got that much courage, that much determination to win battles. But with my parents, I was more afraid of them being, scared, and I didn't want them to be scared at all, because, it's your parents. You want to be there for them, you want to protect them, you have to return the favor of them taking care of you, so you got to take care of them just as much. And so I just try to return the favor and act as strong as I can, even though I'm already set to be strong. I just got to take care of them because they're my parents.